Hello, friends and family. I am your host, Vast Ocean, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to drift in Forza Horizon. Now, hopefully, you guys can hear me over my loud Xbox. Uh, it's not, it's not in its shell, I should say, and it's not, so it vibrates. But the lighting isn't that well either. My tripod wouldn't it just would not allow me to set on my phone where you could get a good angle. So I'm just kind of tilting the phone, as you can see here. But that's besides the point. The point here today is to teach you guys how to drift in Forza Horizon. Now, there might not be a lot of people watching this that play Forza Horizon, but for those very few people that do, this will be a good video for you to watch. Now, there's lots of drifting tutorials on various cars and various setups and blah blah blah, all that crap. I'm going to be showing you how to take. Let's turn the radio off here. I don't like the radio in this game. It's too loud. Alright, now you guys can hear me. This is my 240 SX DLC car, but I'm gonna show you how to upgrade a car to drift, and then I'm gonna show you how to drift it afterwards. So that way you get the full. You can go in. You can pretty much drift about any car in this game. Almost any car. There's a lot of rear-wheel or all-wheel drive cars. So it makes it a little difficult, but that's besides the point. So we're gonna take a, what do I want? I already have most of the cars in the game. No, we don't want Mercedes. That's no. No. We'll go with Mazda because they usually have good cars. Okay, we'll take a little Miata, little MX-5 Miata. Now this is a stock car. I've done nothing. I'm buying this stock. So as you can see, there's nothing done to this car. It's not modded. It's not, tampered with. So after this, you're gonna want to head over to Dak's garage. Now I hope I'm speaking loud enough for you guys to hear me. Like I said before, my Xbox vibrates, so it makes a loud kind of vibrating noise. But if you guys can hear me, then that's good. So take your little MX-5 Miata, and you can see from the rev meter, I don't have much power in this thing. It can barely shift. And we're gonna take this little Miata, and we're gonna make it into a drift car. And then once we are finished doing that, I'm gonna show you guys how to drift it. So go into Dak's garage, go to custom upgrade. Do not go to auto upgrade. Never want to do that unless you're just brand new and you want to just go right up to a certain class. But always do custom upgrade when you're doing a drift car. So, camera's gonna shake a little bit here. Whoops. I apologize for the little shakiness. Let me move it over just a little bit so you guys can see better. I don't want to make you guys sick. Alright. So hopefully you guys can see most of what I'm seeing. But first things first, I always go to conversion. We're gonna engine swap. You can stick with the stock engine, but I recommend going to the RX-7 because with the stock engine, you won't get that much power. So we're gonna leave it, and we'll single turbo it. You can either twin turbo or single turbo it. It's your choice. Drivetrain, pretty much this stuff you wanna just excuse me. Pretty much this stuff, the drivetrain, the performance, platform and handling, and the engine, and the appearance. That's pretty much those you just want to upgrade to their maximum. So we're gonna do that now. Because the tires are where you want to, like, it's where you need to be careful of. You don't want to get race tires, or else your car won't drift as good. So, pretty much upgrade everything you got in the engine area. Now, drift cars will vary. I've seen some R1s, I've seen some R2s. Pretty much R3 and S-Class are where the drift cars should be. You shouldn't go R2 because then you're going to have too much power. And you don't want to go too low, or else you won't have enough power. Alright, so we're in tires and rims. Tire compound. Pick street tire. Don't pick sport or race tire. Pick street. Because this will give you a little more grip, but it won't give you that much grip, which will make it easier to tail slide. Yeah, I don't know why it's tail slide. Drift. Front tire width, want to leave stock. Rear tire width, you want to make it maximum. Rims, you can put any rims you want. I'm just going to put these TSWs on mine. Now, don't make your rims this big, because honestly, they're ugly. I don't know if you guys can see my rims. They're really ugly. If you make them like that, that is completely ugly, and you don't want to do that. You want it probably down to about there. And you don't want to go too big. Alright. So, about there, it's fine. Once you're done, you can put your own body kit on it. It doesn't matter. We're gonna put this body kit on. No, we don't need that. Alright, we are finished. We're finished with the MX-5 Miata, and we're gonna back out now. We're not gonna paint it because this isn't a paint tutorial. I might later on make a paint tutorial how to make like gold paint or rainbow paint, stuff like that. So once you have finished with your car, like I said, any rear-wheel drive car can drift as long as you make it sport tires and not race tires. So we got a little MX-5 Miata. Now it's a little dark out in the game, so it's going to be a little hard to see me, but we're going to fast travel to Red Rock. Alright, yeah, not Red Rock. Eagle Ridge. Now Eagle Ridge is right here. You guys can see on my map, right in this area. Now I have fast travel, so I'm just going to go over there. There's a Horizon outpost just up the hill you can teleport to. Okay, here's the detailed part of this tutorial. You're gonna want to go into my profile. Click A, go into options, go into difficulty, and make sure your traction control is off. If you have it on, it's not gonna slide as well. I've tried many times, and it does not work. So take it off. Another major part of this, manual with clutch. You want to have manual with clutch. If you have manual, it's not gonna work well, and automatic, you can't. There's no way. Manual with clutch is the only possible way you can drift, because it's a combination of using the clutch, which is LB, the gas, RT, and shifting with X and B. So when you're first starting out, let's say you've never drifted it before, get used to just drive up and down the road getting used to pressing LB, or pressing LB and then B to shift up, and then LB and X to shift down. Just get used to that, you know, drive around, shift, you know, just get comfortable with the gears. Most of the time when you're drifting, you're only going to be needing second or third gear. Fourth, you're just going to get too much power, and you're probably going to slide and spin out. So once you have gotten comfortable with using the gears, you're going to want to come to this little area right here. This little circle type thing. And what you want to do is you want to drive in a circle, and then you're going to want to floor it. Now your car will start to slide, and you're going to want to let your car slide, but you're going to want to counter the wheels, which means you want to turn the wheels the other way to counteract them. And you don't want to, if you counter your wheels too much, this is what's going to happen. You're going to end up going the other way. Don't counteract them enough, and you're going to spin out as such. Like that. You're going to end up spinning out, and you're going to look like a total idiot. So, drive around in the circle, floor it to get the tail to come out, which is the back end for all of you guys who don't know what the rear end is. It's called the tail. You're going to want the tail to come out, and you're going to want to lightly jab on the gas. You don't want to floor it, but you kind of want to just like press the trigger and just kind of tap the trigger, or not tap, but you want to press it down. Like if you're gonna press a button, you're gonna want to press it down like that. You're gonna want to just keep tapping the gas, counteracting the wheels. If you think you're not gonna turn enough, turn into your drift to get more, to turn sharper, or to get a sharper turn. So I went a little, see right there, I went a little over, I went too much power and I ended up spinning out. So, you know, kind of just play around a little bit, get good at it. It took me about 20 minutes to learn. Very easy. I mean, you can go on any YouTube video and they'll tell you the same thing. Go and start doing these donuts. Counteract the wheels is important, because that's what keeps you going. And once you are finished with that, once you can do a perfect circle without spinning out, or without, you know, going too far and screwing up your drift by going the other way, these ARs are stupid. You're going to want to back up, and now we're going to get into the drift. So at Eagle Ridge, it's a little different. Each course, there's only like 2 courses in here, Red Rock and Eagle Ridge. Carson is also a good one. Beaumont. What you want to do for Eagle Ridge, this is Eagle Ridge. I mean, I can possibly do a video on how to do it in Beaumont and stuff like that, but I would start off in Eagle Ridge, because that's the easiest and probably the most popular. Another big tip: do not play on normal. Civilians will be driving everywhere, as you can see right there. There's people driving all over the place, and it makes it really difficult because they end up hitting you and you screw up your drift and lose your line. And your line is what upgrades you for your popularity rank. So I'm going to do this on normal or offline, just to give you guys a demonstration. So turn around, drive till you get to about 6,000 RPMs, or 6 on your speedometer. Shift in a second, press on the clutch and press A at the same time, because A is the handbrake and LB is the clutch, and you're going to want to press them at the same time, which will kick your tail out, and it'll redline your RPMs, which is good, because then you're going to want to, that'll make you go into your drift. So let's say I can come around the corner in second and go into a drift. I can just pull right in and do that. That was a horrible drift. Or I can press LB. As you can see, watch my speedometer. If I go, let's say 4,000 RPM, and I press the clutch in, you see it just drop. That's good because then you're gonna want to floor it, as well as pressing the brake. So clutch, gas, brake. But you're gonna want to do that coming in at 40, 50 miles an hour. So clutch, brake, gas. And these AIs are getting in the way. And then after that, you can keep the drift going. See, this little Miata has so much power in it. It's hard to keep it under control. So, clutch, brake, floor it. And you're going to want to, I recommend staying in third gear. It'll make your drifts longer. With that, it's kind of hard to explain. It makes your drifts see mine's a lot longer. If I were to put in second, I'd be redlining, and it's not like it's gonna ruin the engine, but it's a lot easier to just go into third. So come back to the top of this little hill here, turn around, put it into first, drive. Once you start getting to 8,000 RPM, shift, then shift into third, then clutch, brake, and then gas. Now, see, it's a little hard for me because you got these stupid civilians driving all over the place, and it makes it almost impossible to drift without hitting one of them. And after that, like I said before, it's just like driving in the circle. You just want to jab on the gas. If you're giving it too much power and you think you're gonna spin out, let off the gas completely. If you're giving way too much power and you're just about to spin out, brake, and you can save yourself. So I'll give you an example of that. So I'm going to spin out. Well, that was a bad one. Let's try this again. So let's say I'm going too fast. Tap on the brakes, and then I can control myself again. Like I said, jab on the gas. Don't floor it like this, else it's going to make it. You're going to end up, yeah. AIs are retarded in this game, and it's really annoying. This is why you go online. But then again, there's also people online that can't drive either. So, anyways, if you're getting too little power and your drift is just, like right now, your drift is just not going, then you can put more power into your drift. It's all about feathering the gas. And it can be about braking. It's more just about feathering the gas and not giving too much power, but not giving too little. So I can drift around here pretty easily because I'm feathering the gas. I'm not giving it too much power. I'm doing just fine. I'm shifting. If you're going around a corner like this, shift into second, take a really sharp turn, but don't spin out. So let's say I'm coming in at third and I know I'm not going to do it. Let's come back again. Say I'm not going to be able to do it. I shift into second and then feather the gas and then keep going. So if I go into third, like I said before, the distance-wise, third will bring you a lot farther than second will. If I come around this corner, second, and then I got the drift. Basically, the difference between doing the second, third shifting crap, it keeps you in line, I should say. So if I come around this corner at third gear, it's possible, as you see right there, we see I'm in the grass, and my bumper would have fallen off. So that's why you want to, when you come around these corners, shift in the second, and feather the gas, and you can stay in line. I mean, it doesn't matter if you stay in the line or not. No one cares. If you're doing tandems, then it does matter, because if you spin out, then the people behind you and the 5 other people are going to spin out as well, and they're going to crash into you. But that is pretty much drifting. If you guys have any questions about, how to do something, I mean, it doesn't even have to be related to drifting. It can be related to Forza or, video suggestions, because it's making these videos it's not hard. It's just thinking of ideas. I thought there's a lot of videos on doing this drifting crap in Forza Horizon, but someone like me who's had experience, I've had this game since it first came out in 2012, I'm pretty sure. So that's 3 years. I know a thing or two about drifting. I started drifting back in 2013, and I've kind of done it here and there. I haven't played. I mean, I've played Forza for a couple weeks now. I hadn't played for months, and now I've started playing it again just to go online, chat with my friends, do all that stuff. But if you guys have any comments on suggestions of videos I should do, or if you have any questions about, how do I do this with my car? How do I drift better? How do I do drags? How does the drag racing work in this game? Questions like that, I'd greatly love to answer those. I can make videos like this about them. It's really easy. I can even go online, show you guys. If you guys ever need help, if you guys want to ask me, like, for example, how do I get all the discount signs in this game? I've gone the discounts, all of them on my previous account, but not on this account. I mean, I can do a tutorial on where every single discount sign is, where major towns are, where excuse me, where barn finds are, where good roads to drift on, where glitches are. Glitches are the best in this game. They're really fun to do, especially online when you get, people with a tour bus, which is a car in this game. People are driving around in that thing. People are driving with gold or neon cars, like that right there. That people will go online and drive that behemoth around. I have one of them, and it's fun. But yeah, if you guys have questions, comments, suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I'll check them out, see what I can do, because I'm just starting off on YouTube. It's a little rocky start with my filming, I should say. With the whole first couple videos weren't that good. The lighting was terrible. I barely spoke. I could barely hear myself. But I'm working on it, and you guys helping me out. It's just the best. So my Twitter, my Instagram will be in the description below. Like this video, comment about, like I said before, suggestions, anything that you need, questions about Forza Horizon. I do have Forza Horizon 2 for the Xbox One. If you have questions about that as well, leave a comment on that too. I will be doing a video on Xbox One Forza Horizon 2 gameplay, sort of like this, a little different. Show you some of the cars I got. But yeah, like this video, comment for suggestions, and subscribe to my channel for more content, because folks, this is just the beginning. I'm just starting out. I mean, I'm waiting for my gaming capture card, and after I get that, I'll be doing live streams on YouTube. I'll be doing Twitch streams. I'll be doing all that good stuff. And if you guys would follow me on Twitch when I do start it up, that'd be the best. But enough of me ranting about how I need help and all this and suggestions. I think I talked about suggestions for like a good 5 minutes, so Twitter, Instagram will be in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys later.